If you want to make millions in pig farming, this is how you do it, and this is how you do it and do it right. Now, pig farming is a capital intensive business. Trust me, it's capital intensive. The structures, the pigs, the feed is expensive. Our structure here is about 1,000 capacity. So I'm telling you from experience, from first hand of what we do here. Now, to make millions from pig farming, you don't just start it and you think you make millions. No, there are some intricacies. There are some loopholes in pig farming that if you're not, aware of, you might have a lot of problems. This is why I create these videos to create this awareness. Now, I may not tell you everything because that's the truth. Nobody will reveal everything he knows, but I'll tell you something that will help you. Now, let's assume you have another business because for you to want to go into pig farming, I assume you'll have another business that's giving you money. Now, don't just close that business or don't just quit your job. Assume you have a job that pays you well. Don't just quit that job and say you want to go into pig farming. No. In as much as you have savings, that's okay. Except your savings run into millions. That is one time you can quit your job and go into pig farming full time. But assuming you have another source of income that is doing well too, what I will tell you is start a pig farm. Start a pig farm. Probably start with 10 pigs, 20 pigs. Then, as time goes on, once your pigs begin to multiply, let's assume you have that 10 will give birth to 100. You have 100 pigs. And let's say you brought out 20 that you want to add. You brought out extra another 20 females from that 100. And you want to add them to your breeding stock so that you can now have 30 females that will be giving birth. Now, that remaining 8, don't forget, you are using your money from that business of yours or from that job of yours to buy the feed, to sustain the farm. Now, as you are getting cash flow from that business or from that job, channel it into the farm. Because if you really want to do pig farming in a way that will suit you, as someone who is coming in newly, you have to use this strategy. Now, use that your money from the other business or from the other job to fatten this remaining 80 pigs. Don't forget, you've taken 20 from them and it's now remaining 20. Now, that 20, you fatten them. Let's assume you spent an average 70,000 naira to fatten these pigs to 50, 60 kg. Now, if you sell them at that 60 kg, calculate the money. Currently, you sell at 3,000 naira per kilo. If you're not selling by at 3,000 per kilo, that is the price you should sell at. So 3,000 naira per kilo. Then multiplied by, let's say, 50 kg. That's about 150,000 naira roughly. Then multiplied by 80 pigs. You should understand what amount of money you get. Now, that money, you've gotten it in bulk. That is how you make millions. When you sell pigs in bulk. Not just when you sell pigs, one to buy pigs, you sell another one to buy feeds, you sell another one to buy feed again. That's not how you grow your farm. You must have another source of income. You must have a huge amount of money that you saved up to get into pig farm to make millions out of it. But by the way, you can still start small. Anyone you want to do, you can do it. But I'm telling you the way you can make money in bulk, the way you can make money millions from pig farming. Because every business is all about scale. If you're doing it in a big scale, you get your money in a big scale. So instead of you to quit your job, I'm making this video specifically for those who want to start pig farming. Instead of you to quit your job and go and invest into a pig farm, don't do it that way. Still remain at your job, still be doing that business that's giving you money, and be channeling your cash flow into pig farming. Because pig farming is a business of bulk sales. If you're not selling in bulk, you will hardly make good money. That's the truth. And if you're selling one, it will be as if you're not even going anywhere because that money you sell, use and buy feed. So sell your animals in bulk and you get millions. And then you can now reinvest. You can say, okay, let me divide that money into two. You give your farm half and you take half and probably put it somewhere or buy land, buy real estate. That's it. So this is how you make good amounts of money from pig farming. Channel your cash flow into pig farming, and then you sell your animals in bulk and you get it back. And as long as you manage your farm well, you will always make profits. That is the truth. You will always, every time, as long as you manage your farm well.